Okay, so I'm starting to think about how I'd like to program my character of Theseus in my Theseus and the Minotaur game. So far I've got two objects in my game. I've got this Kodu, who's going to be my Theseus character, and I've got a little rock there. Now, if we look at how Theseus works currently, if I press escape twice, so if I walk around, every time I use the arrow keys, every second it's going to drop a small red rock, which helps him to find his way out of the maze, which is really handy. So if I now don't use the arrow keys, you can see that he's not actually dropping anymore. But if I then carry on again, every second there is being one created. Okay, so let's see how that was done. Right, so if we look at the programming, I've said that I want my Theseus character to be able to move when I use the arrow keys. But this is the part that's going to make him create the rocks. So when I use the keyboard and the arrow keys, I want it to do this, but I only want it to do this code when I'm using the arrow keys. So this has gone inside so that this will only happen when I'm using the arrow keys. So every 1 second I'm going to launch a red rock downwards. Now, I had a creatable for my rock because if I get rid of this rock and just choose a normal rock, let's have a look at that. Let's see what happens. You see how big that rock is? That's not really what I want, but I still quite like the idea of a rock being dropped. So what I did was I created a rock, I made it so the size I wanted it, nice and small. I changed its settings, which made it a creatable, and then that meant that that exact rock is available when I go to my menu. So if I now create an object, because I want it to be able to launch a red rock and I want it to launch it downwards. So because I turned that rock into a creatable, it's now here. So if I go to my creatables menu and click on rock 1, that is the rock that I created. So now you can see that every second it's not creating a massive rock, it's creating a little rock. So that's how you can have your character dropping something, but not just the standard objects that are already in the game, things that are edited by you to make them more appropriate to what you want. So there we are.